Let me ask you, how difficult was it to hold on to this increase to $15 in the minimum wage in the House?
Well, it was challenging for a couple of different reasons. There was some procedural confusion about what we could include in the House package without having a Senate parliamentarian rule yet. And so I was able to call on Bill Douster, actually, and thanks to Senator Sanders, and set up a meeting between the Senate folks and our leadership folks to make sure that we were clear that there was no threatening the bill overall if we included the $15 minimum wage. And then, of course, just to continue to remind people of this unprecedented crisis that we face and the fact that this is a populist policy passed in Democratic and Republican states across the country and desperately needed in this time of COVID to pick 30 million people up, to lift the wages of 30 million people and to lift 1.3 million people out of poverty. I mean, this is a game changer when we're talking about these Black, brown, Indigenous, poor people across the country that have been continuing to work on the front lines, but can't take care of themselves and their families on $15,000 a year.
Let's listen to what Chuck Schumer also said about trying to maintain unity in the Senate, among Senate Democrats, and how well that has worked so far.
So far, we've had great unity. On impeachment, we had great unity. On the two bills that have come before, the two votes that have come before us on reconciliation, we have had great unity. So we've had a lot of unity, and we need to keep it. With 50 votes, we need our unity, and we're fighting to get it. And so far, so good.
Yes, Senator Chuck Schumer uses a flip phone. What did you expect him to use? So that unity in the Senate is something that is very, very hard to hold on to. And so what have you learned in the House in getting the minimum wage into the bill in the House that is helpful for Chuck Schumer to try to hold on to it in the Senate?
I just keep reminding everybody that we won the Senate majority, the House majority, and the White House because Black, brown, Indigenous, poor, working people across this country were crying out for help and for a change in leadership. And they were willing to give Democrats one more shot at really trying to get them the relief that they deserve and that they need. And I'll tell you, that moral argument right now actually did do a lot to keep people together in terms of what Democrats promised on the campaign trail and what we now have to deliver. And Lawrence, you know, we don't have a lot of time here. The midterms are in 2 years. We need to show people that their lives are appreciably better, that we can get control of the virus, and that we can put money in people's pockets. That's why for the Progressive Caucus, the two most important priorities were making sure we had survival checks that went to the same, group of people that got them last time, and that we kept the thresholds the same, and also minimum wage. So we've been very clear about that. And I think that every Democrat who balks at a $15 minimum wage, not less than 15, a $15 minimum wage, should remember that it was 2002 when fast food workers first went out and started calling for a $15 minimum wage. It was 2015 when we passed it in Seattle, became the first major city to do so. It has been 12 years without a single cent being increased for our lowest wage workers.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.